Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. Tatis, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Matt Garza, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout-to-walk ratio, 2-to-1, that this guy is more a pitch-to-contact guy than a strikeout-walk guy.
So digging in now, Manuel Diaz, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Hey. 3-1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
The next 3-2. Popped him up. Euchre is there. He's got it 1 away. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now in the box, Fernando Tatis, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Hit hard up the middle. Hardy's up with it. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Garza. 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Digging in, Matt Antonelli. He's currently near the top of the batting average leaderboard, but he'll have to pick up the pace a little bit over the next several weeks if he wants to jump into that top spot.
Yeah, I don't want him to put pressure on himself right now, but he's got 2 months to get it done right here, to vault himself into that top spot. He has certainly had an amazing year up until this point.
And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in. Sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done over the last 10 games. Absolutely crushing the baseball.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Matt Garza solid through the first frame of this one. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Andy Ashby will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season, and this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
At the plate, Bernie Mac. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tatis fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7-hole. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Next for Milwaukee, Rex Baker. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ashby has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. And that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And that one is gone. It's a solo shot here for Domingo Santana. 32 now for the season. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Standing in now, Prince Fielder. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2-2 one more time. Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Tatis right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Leading off the inning, Mark McGuire, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 1-1. Drilled on the ground is short, and no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box, Big Daddy David. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer. And it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Digging in now for San Diego, Tony Gwynn. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Oh, the struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Into the box now, Matt Stairs. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting 8, catcher, Benito Santiago.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Benito Santiago. His solo shot accounted for their only score of the ball game a night ago. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Andy Ashby.
Stepping in now, Andy Ashby. And he pops up the bunt attempt, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. Hit in the air out to center field. Yount moves over. 2 gone. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
Now at the plate, Manuel Diaz. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-1 Friars. Now to the plate, Eric Thames. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And, fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
At the plate, Bob Uecker. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. One out, nobody on. Very high, 2-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Batting 7, center fielder, Robin Yount.
Striding into the box, Robin Yount, first at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. Ready on 1 and 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back at Miller Park in Milwaukee as we get you set for the top of the 3rd. Digging in to try it again, Matt Antonelli. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Yount has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark McGuire. He reached on a single in his first try. Right side, hit hard. Thames takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 31, Big Daddy David.
Ready to take his hacks again, Big Daddy David, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. 2-1 home now to Hardy. To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Matt Garza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Bernie Mac.
Coming to the plate now, Bernie Mac. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back at Miller Park right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Gwynn. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Got him. Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Stepping up now, Matt Stairs. He singled his last time up. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Ripped down the first base line. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Benito Santiago. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And tack on one more. Make it a 4-1 lead.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. Santiago stands at first with 1 out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Yount coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting it out.
Standing in now, Manuel Diaz. And that's over. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in once again, Fernando Tatis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Padres lead it 4-1. Stepping into the box, Rex Baker. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! Solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the Brewers have cut it to a 4-2 score now.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Into the box now, Prince Fielder. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Eric Thames. Thames behind 1-2. Swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. We're through 4. It's the Padres 4 and the Brewers 2. So striding in, Matt Antonelli. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
First baseman number 25, Mark McGuire.
Ready once again, Mark McGuire. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Stepping in, Big Daddy David comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Garza coming up on the 75 pitch mark to this point. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. McGuire leads off first with 1 away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground now for Hardy. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Padres go down quietly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Bob Uecker, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-1 home. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Center fielder, Robin Yount.
Now at the plate, Robin Yount, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's another 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Tatis is there for it. 2 down.
The shortstop, number 2, J.J. Hardy.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 4-2. Boone Logan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 48, Boone Logan.
Now at the plate, Tony Gwynn. Hit back up the middle. Mack Ranging up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box, Matt Stairs had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Stairs is retired, 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more, Benito Santiago. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit, and here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word for summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Andy Ashby. And this is swung on and grounded out to Hardy at short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego, but they still lead this one 4-2. Travis Shaw is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Travis Shaw.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Bernie Mac. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 33 on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo shot to right center. 32 now for the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Domingo Santana will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. A ball and 2 strikes now. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Prince Fielder.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder. Santana, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in, Eric Thames. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Still only 1 out in the inning. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2 will not catch the zone, ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Antonelli has room in foul territory. 2 down.
The catcher, number 9, Bob Uecker.
Settling in now, Bob Uecker, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting, center fielder, Robin Yount.
Now at the plate, Robin Yount. 3 runs already home here. Ball and 2 strikes. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Padres 4. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jonathan Broxton will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Christian Yelich is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 23, Christian Yelich.
This is flared out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Padres, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 3-1. Line towards center field. Yelich is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Stepping in now, Matt Antonelli. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Carter Capps gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Carter Capps.
Standing in, J.J. Hardy, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Nope, that's down.
Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Strike.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Here now the 2-2. Back up the middle. And this is going to be a base hit for Hardy. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. The 1-2 is fastball down below the knees. Hardy gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Bernie Mac will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His second home run of the game. And it's now 7-4. In now, Rex Baker, and he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Two and 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Leading off the inning, Mark McGuire, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Mack is up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 8th inning from Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one. As you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. In now, Big Daddy David. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And it's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball. He gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Into the box, Tony Gwynn. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Drilled to first. Hardy for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Brewers lead this one 7-4. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. McGuire over to his left. 1 out.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Thames.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Thames. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Digging in now, Bob Uecker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Three and 1. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. But this one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. They did damage with it.
Number 12.
Thames at second with 2 down. The 1-2. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Josh Hader comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Ready now, Matt Stairs, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 59 on the season. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this year.
Now batting, pitcher, Carter Pat.
Kyle Blank will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 88, Kyle Blank.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Baker has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Manuel Diaz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Rocket to third, and they'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on with the left to save.
7-5, how today's comes to an end. The Brewers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Boone Logan earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Andy Ashby takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. Josh Hader closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.